So, hello, Ana.
Hello.
I'm here with Ana from Gato Escaldado from Lisbon, Portugal, one of the partners in the one-to-one project. And I've been counting now, like it has been the third year since we are in cooperation, in contact, on mail, on Zoom, on WhatsApp, on in live in person, which is the rarest, but it still happens. So yeah, it's nice to talk in the end of the project, at least for this part,
Yeah.
in the end of this, I would say, journey, because it really has been quite something going on. And I would like to hear more from you on behalf of you and David, the other part of the Gato Escaldado in this phase of the work. But how was it for you to work, to be a part of this, especially from the production perspective, especially since you are an actress and performer, you're now a bit on the other side. And how was it for you personally to be in this?
Oh, that's a great question. So, first of all, thank you for the invitation to be on the podcast. And yeah, it's a great time to look back and see how much we have done. Because when you are doing it, it seems like tasks and tasks and tasks that you have to do, and it doesn't seem so big. But now that I look like to the festival and to everything that we've done, it looks so big. Like when you are doing it, you just have to do and you just have to complete tasks. But now I look back and I see, wow, what a great festival.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Yes.
true, it's true.
So yeah, I'm very proud.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think when I look to the experience of creating a one-to-one things, it feels like a luxury. Like, and I had a great experience when I was in Oulu, in the festival in Oulu, as an audience, because I didn't have to worry so much on the production side. And it really feels like a luxury to experience a one-to-one art piece. It's like, wow, this all this time, all this energy is for me.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
um, yeah. But you asked about the production part,
We
and
can get to that, of course.
and yeah, I've never organized a festival, and I didn't know it had so much work, so much little tasks, so much people and different people that you have to manage. Um, in the end, everything worked out okay. But for me, the biggest challenge and something that if we go again and do the festival again, I have to think about it more is the audience part, because in a one-to-one festival it's really easy to be fully booked because it's just one person at a time. So that for me was the big challenge, because I had a lot of work in communication, because we don't know how many people will show up. And maybe that's another problem, that we maybe should have a system of bookings. But the municipality of Oeiras wanted that to be a free festival. So it's always hard to manage this, because if there's no tickets to be paid,
Yeah.
so that for me it was the big challenge on in the production part. Like when you do the communication is, I want people to show up, I want people to show up, and then you are at the festival and people actually show up, and then okay, but this is one-to-one, so this artist is already fully booked, this artist is already fully booked, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that for me it was the big challenge in the production side of things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand, of course. Again, generally, when you don't have that ticketing system, if you are not charging for the entrance, you have no idea how many people are gonna come, if they're gonna come, and until the last minute, you are shaking like nobody's gonna come, nobody's gonna come. It's always the worst case scenario in the head, at least for me when I was when I'm working on the festival. But yeah.
Yeah. And also because we are a small company and we don't
Mm,
have like a house, so you always depend on the goodwill of others, and
yeah.
that was another challenge, of course. And you know that to find the venue, it was
Mm,
a headache. So when we finally found a good venue, of course we have to take it, and if your partners say it has to be free,
yeah.
we give you the venue, but it has to be free, you have to say
Mm.
yes.
But it's a beautiful
Um,
venue. It's such an
yeah.
amazing place, the Fabrica. It's such an amazing place to be there. And I think from what I experienced and I saw the pieces there, the atmosphere and the space gave them all of them another level of aesthetics, of meaning, of feeling, of especially when you see the same piece somewhere else and then you know, aha, this is how it's going to be, and then you put it in in the factory space in some specific room and then it's like another piece. So I it's a very like it's a like a jackpot for me when
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know about the other stuff, but like to be there as in the audience, like I was, it was a really a beautiful, beautiful experience.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. In terms of production, it has these challenges because it was such a big space that just to set up things, you have to walk miles and miles back
Mm,
and forth. But I think in terms of the experience of the audience, like the garden, the spaces that are not open to, even for Portuguese people, I think it was, and people from Oeiras, it was a once in a lifetime experience because those buildings are not open
mhm.
during the year. So, and they were open for our festival, and you can see these old machines. So,
Wow,
yeah, yeah,
beautiful. So
yeah.
that's another added value to the community, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think really people from Oeiras was like, oh, this building is open and I can look inside. Wow, that's new.
Yeah. But
So,
the feedback generally from the audience, how was it for you? And was there any difference from the first year and second year in terms of not only for you organizing it, like, aha, okay, now you know you have to walk miles and miles for preparation, but some
mhm.
stuff that was specifically different because of who knows what.
This year I was very worried about the rain because it's an amazing space and it's outside. So I was very worried that no one show up. But I learned something about the one-to-one audience. They are very loyal,
Ah,
and if they have like an opportunity to go again to these one-to-one experiences, they will go. And I think half of the audience that we have this year was the same audience as we had
oh,
the other year. So I think people really fell in love with these formats and they want to see again and they want to collect experiences. Like they get crazy, they want to see as much as possible.
like
So,
like
yeah.
Pokemons, you have to collect them all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really that spirit of, and I want to see this, and we were like, okay, but maybe you don't have time, and but I run from. So yeah, I think the audience really enjoyed this format, and to have something like an intimate experience for them, it was really an escape from their lives and like in the middle of November you have an escape to something.
Yeah.
So
To
yeah.
amazing art format that probably a lot of people have never seen before in life. So yeah,
Mhm.
that is really something special. But
Mhm.
how was it for you? So the production part is one side of it all, being in the project and doing all the tasks, like you said before, handling all the small details and everything. It's crazy when you think that in the same afternoon you pick up flowers and a coffin, and it's for a theater and not for for a funeral. So yeah, that's always. The difference of things that can come through your emails or your hands or your phone while producing a festival, it's insane. I agree.
Yeah.
But how was it for you to to look at it from the perspective of an actor, of a performer, from the other side, and maybe that did it open something else for you in that other part of your professional life, being an actress?
Yeah, I learned a lot with these different artists, and some artworks really touched me a lot. So yeah, of course, I bring some of this experience to my life as an actress, as an artist. I remember having this conversation with Nina.
Mhm.
Um, she was telling me about her next work and what it will be about feminism and about patriarchy in theater. And I was talking to her and I said, oh, as an artist, my next work, I would love to talk about sexual harassment. It's a topic that it really touches me a lot, and I want to do something, but I don't want to do anything like when you talk about these kinds of topics, it's always so serious, and it can feel like moralistic, like you are trying to show and to teach something to the audience. And she said, I'm going to do something about the patriarchy in theater, and I will do a comedy, like a horror piece about it. Like I will do it ghosts, like the patriarchy is a ghost of theater. And that opened something in me that I was like, okay, like you don't have to do a serious piece, like, and it still resonates with me because I'm developing this sexual harassment piece, and that conversation stays with me a lot. Like, you don't have to be so serious about a serious topic because maybe it won't get anywhere if you are too you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and so these different conversations that I have with the artists, and we were just, me and Nina were just talking while we were setting up everything for peace in Oeiras. But this conversation actually stayed with me for my next project, and it happened these little moments with different artists.
Mhm.
It happened to me, for example, when I saw Have a Holt's piece in Oulu. Uh, I remember that after the piece, I was like, I was a different person before I see Eva Holt's piece, and now I'm a new person, and that's all it takes to be good. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, these artists, they taught me a lot in different times, in different moments, in different conversations. But yeah, just that feeling where you go in a room, you see Eva Holt's piece, and you get out and you are different. I don't know what happened, but I felt different, and that's enough.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree. I agree, definitely. And I'm sure that for a lot of them, it's like that every time when a new audience member comes, and it's really, really beautiful to 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 experience something that only two of you share,
Yeah.
because it's, of course, every performance, as you know, every performance and generally in theater or any kind of performative art is every time is different. Everything can be completely technically the same, blah, 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 but every time is different because you are
Hmm.
a different person, you have different audience, but you share that with a lot of people, with sometimes 20, sometimes 300, sometimes 3,000. I don't know how many people in the audience, but this is a very, very intimate bond that happens among the artist and the audience, and it's really something special to cherish, especially if you carry it so long, like you said now with Eva Holtz.
Yeah.
Because some things you forget. Okay, oh yeah, I saw it. I look at the catalog and ah yeah, of course, yeah, I remember I saw it 5 years ago. But some stuff you kind of carry somewhere inside
Yeah.
you, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's really beautiful. Yeah.
And for me as an artist, I always think like, oh, this, how can I make this a great piece? How can I make this like good? It has to be like pertinent, it has to be singular, it has to be good. And sometimes it's just like try to make the person feel different, has like you get in one person and then you get out and you feel different, and that's enough.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's now that I talk to you, I realize that in all of these podcasts we have talked to artists, and of course the feedback from the audience you get, but it's really special to talk to somebody as just like as an audience, because of course you know all the production stuff from behind of how it's done and how it's happening, but you're at the same time as regular audience as anybody else who comes to the festival, and then that is really, really beautiful. Yeah. But have you ever got the like the wish or the inspiration to do one-to-one yourself
Yeah.
as a performer?
Yeah, now I'm thinking about that a lot. Like, how can I introduce a one-to-one experience in
Mm.
the work that I do regularly? So I'm thinking a lot about that. But it's funny because I thought while I was organizing the festival that I wanted to be there as an artist, but no, I really had no time and no energy, no. I wish I thought I would be like, oh, I wish I was an artist in the one-to-one festival in Oeiras, but no, like I really had to organize a lot of stuff. So yes, now that all the production part is done, I feel yes, I would love to do it as an artist, and
Mm.
I have lots of ideas now, and let's see what the future holds. But I'm starting to think like, how can we put one-to-one experience in the middle of a normal one-to-one theater play?
Mhm.
Like, can you call an audience and a person from the audience and ask her to read a letter, or to like, what can we do to make this one-to-one format more mainstream? I don't know, because it's really hard in financially speaking to have this one-to-one event. So how can I have more one-to-one in my life and still be profitable?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's always, almost always a question of that, because when you do all the reports and everything from the funds, and everybody asks, okay, how many people was there? How much money did you get from the tickets? And da da da. And we have a really specific situation with Oh yeah, we were sold out on both festivals every year, but it's not 3,000 people, and it will never be. I mean, it's like that. But yeah, I think the big quality comes from the what is it in the essence of that encounter. Yeah, not quantity, but the quality of it. But I was thinking also of I don't know how was the one-to-one situation seen generally in the Portuguese um, performance scene. Maybe similar like in Croatia that it was almost non-existent, but there I feel like that the what you did in Oeiras and what we together did with the this Creative Europe project that it makes some difference toward the artists in Portugal for them to open up something else because there was also a lot of artists from Portugal on the festival.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the problem is that they love to do it, but they don't have as many opportunities to do it as we wished. So I think the festival, it was a great opportunity to show their work and to start thinking about more ways to show it. But yeah, we don't have as many events, one-to-one events here. So yeah, but when we have, for me, it's always very it marks me. So I remember the first one-to-one show that I saw, and it was a great experience. And
Hmm.
it was like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15
Oh,
years ago.
really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was in a toilet. It was just me. Yeah. Yeah, me and the artist. It's from a very controversial artist in Portugal. There's called Monica Calhe. She
Okay.
works a lot with body, and this piece was very intimate in terms of what is the audience role in an art piece, and she really pushes you like what is your limit as a person. So it was just me and the artist in a toilet, and she started to perform for you. She says a poem to you. She you can hit with her, and then you can dance with her, and then
What happens?
what
Yeah.
happens? Yeah.
Mm,
So for me, it was like a very strong experience. Like, what is the barrier between me and the artist? Like, anything can happen here. What?
yeah.
This is crazy. Like, so yeah, it was a really nice experience. And then I talked to this artist after the performance, and I told her, "Aren't you afraid, like, to be alone? For example, like here in a toilet with a man?" And she said that when you are this open, the
Mhm.
men normally close.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. So she wasn't afraid,
Ah.
and yeah, and I remember she was saying like, whenever you are two brave people, or
Mm,
especially uh people that you are afraid of, they close.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
it makes sense. Yeah. Now, since we talked about patriarchy and sexual harassment, I will tell a story that there is in this intro of the song that I heard, and the woman singer she's telling a story that every time she and her friends are going out and they see a group of men like hitting on them and being annoying and stuff like that, they all start to bark at them and they think, oh, these girls are crazy. We're not gonna, yeah, no, let's not go there. Like, go away. And that it reminded me of that. Like when you are the aggressive one in a way, or like in open to that, like I'm more crazy than you, then, then you're maybe safer. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's that the toilet piece. I remember you already told me about it, and it really is a good space to
Mhm.
to have a one-to-one piece. I always
Yeah.
think of different possibilities with the spaces as of course what we had in the applications. So many amazing projects that you read it and wow, I never thought of it. But yeah, toilet also is a
Yeah.
great great place.
Yeah. And she performed it in a toilet of the most famous disco club in Lisbon.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like there's a disco club called Lux in Lisbon where every artist and they go there. It's a very cool place.
Mm.
And she did it inside the toilets inside the disco club. So yeah.
Ah, nice, nice. But she does also one-to-one later after that, or no?
I think not so much.
Hmm.
No, it was this piece. Maybe she did one more, but it's really hard to be sustainable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe for the next for the future of this project, who know who knows? But we'll try. Maybe we call her and see if she wants to work.
Oh my God, if she does the toilet piece
Yeah.
again, everyone will go crazy. Because it's really such an, I don't know, but it really, I thought about it for a lot of years. Like, wow, there's really no limit to between the artist and the audience. Like, whew,
Yeah, which
yeah,
is completely different that from your everyday experience being on the stage, very specifically divided from the audience. Like you are in the same space, but there is the wall,
yeah,
let's say,
yeah,
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 the
yeah.
invisible, the fourth wall. Yeah,
Yeah, and when you talk to to the audience, you already feel like, oh, I'm breaking the wall. I'm
yeah, yeah,
so new, and
yeah.
so yeah, this is a completely different interaction with the audience.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you and me both got to experience that as audience members. Also, not only as a organization part. That is, yeah, very, very valuable. I,
Hmm.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you, Anna, for this short but insightful conversation. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. And I don't know when is the next time we see each other live, but I'm sure in like this, virtually, digitally, we'll stay connected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.